What's up guys, Groovy Guitar Dude here with a quick little update video, kind of a channel update, and to say thank you so much for helping me get to 20,000 subscribers. I'm so stoked. I really appreciate all of you hitting that subscribe button and sticking around to see what other kind of songs we're learning on guitar every single day. So guys, like I said, I want to hit y'all with a quick little channel update, just talk about a few things that I've been doing with the channel, kind of directions that I'm trying to go, new stuff, what you can see expecting in the future, that kind of thing. So the first thing I want to let you guys know is kind of about what I'm doing with requests right now and the direction that I'm trying to go with that. So right now what I'm doing is basically, I used to do every single request that I got, every single request. Whenever I had a lot less subscribers, a lot less viewers, stuff like that, I really could because I'd only get really a couple of requests every week, so it worked. Right now, I'm getting like 5 to 10 requests a day minimum, usually more than that. So you guys can probably understand why I can't really get to every single request like I used to do. Right now, the way I'm doing things is basically I have a list written down in this notebook, and it's basically right now it's up to like, man, like probably 80 to 100 songs, maybe more than that actually. And what I do is when I get a couple of requests for a song, like more than one request for a song, I'll put a little kind of tick mark next to that song, and I'll basically say like, okay, whenever that song has, whatever songs have the most requests, the most tick marks by them, those are the songs that I'll teach. Those are the requests that I'll hit next. So this is cool. It works. It kind of prioritizes the songs that are most heavily requested, the songs that most people are wanting to learn. But what sucks about that is that it leaves out those people who are trying to learn a little bit of the older stuff, or they might be trying to learn a little bit more of an obscure song. And why that sucks is because the whole point of why I started this channel was to help those people out who maybe couldn't afford traditional guitar lessons, maybe couldn't afford to have a guitar teacher like me or like somebody else sit down with them and work with them one-on-one. A lot of people can't afford that. I couldn't when I first started, so that's why I learned from YouTube, and that's why I'm trying to give back to that community who helped me so much. So guys, like I said, the system I'm using right now kind of works. It's cool, but it has, pitfalls. I don't get to help as many people as I really want to. My videos take about 2 to 3 hours to make each one from start to finish. That's basically finding the song, learning the song, shooting the song, editing the video, uploading the video, posting the video. That's 2 to 3 hours total every single video. A little bit more sometimes if it's a longer video or a more complex song. So obviously I can't do that with 5 to 10 songs a day, or I'd be working like 30 hours a day. So I'm working on kind of trying to figure out a different system, a different setup for how I'm gonna take and prioritize requests. And I'm not sure exactly how to do that, but I have a couple of ideas I'm thinking about that I wanna run past you guys, my subscribers, and see what y'all think, see what you guys would like to see happen with this channel as far as requests go and that kind of thing. My first idea is kind of like a Patreon type of setup, something like that, where you can do like a monthly subscription based type of thing where, you pay X amount of dollars, whatever it ends up being, and that gives you, 1 request or 2 requests or 3 requests a month. And that helps me prioritize and say like, okay, this person really wants to learn this song, even if it's a more obscure one. I can go ahead and put the time into that because that's really like, it kind of gives me that priority. I can give them that because even if I do the video and it doesn't get a lot of views or there's not a whole lot of other people looking for it, I can still help that one person out, and it's still worth the 3 hours it might take to make that video. The other thing I'm thinking about doing is something like a Fiverr type of situation where you can do just, instead of a monthly subscription type of thing, you can do like 1 request. If you just have 1 request, you can pay whatever the money is, $5, $10, whatever it ends up being, and just say like, oh, okay, well, I want to learn this one song. Again, the idea is that it would make it kind of, make it stand out the people who are really just actually wanting to learn that song, instead of just kind of like posting up a comment and hoping that I just put that video out. So the whole point of that would be to distinguish apart either one of those things, to distinguish apart who really wants to learn the song and who's just throwing up a comment saying like, hey, this is what I want to learn right now. I wish I could just help everybody who just really wanted to just throw up a comment and say like, this is what I want to learn right now, but I just obviously don't have the time or whatever to do that. I just, that's not realistic to actually be able to do all of that. So the main problem that I have with that is that I don't like whenever YouTubers beg for money. I don't like it whenever YouTubers make it all about like, oh, well, you know, I'm not making anything off Google AdSense, so like I need this money to survive, and so you guys need to start paying me on Patreon or Fiverr or whatever. I really don't like that approach. So what I want to do is, if I do decide to go something like that route, and again, this is something I want you guys feedback on, is if I do decide to go that route, how can I do it without it being about me begging for money, basically? Because that's not what it's about. It's about me trying to find a way to prioritize requests. Yeah, more money, never a bad thing, but really more it's about how do I prioritize those requests where as many people as possible get helped. So anyways, guys, that's kind of my thoughts on requests right now. For the moment, I'm gonna stick with kind of what I'm doing and just, you know, kind of that tick mark system. Whoever gets, you know, whatever song gets the most requests, that's what's gonna probably be taught as far as a request, you know, the priority that's gonna be taught the soonest. But in the meantime, I'm going to be kind of thinking about that, again, getting some feedback from you guys, trying to figure out what the right route to go with that is, that's fair and doesn't come off as me being like a greedy jerk or whatever, trying to ask you guys for money. The next little thing I wanted to talk about is kind of a posting schedule. So you guys have probably noticed, especially if you've been around for a little while, that I am starting to post every single day. I'm posting daily as much as possible. I think I've been doing it for like a little over a month, maybe like a month and a half, and I've only missed one day so far. So it's not super strict, but I'm really trying to post every single day if I can. So I am not really implementing a strict posting schedule. I don't like the idea of not having that creative freedom to just post whatever I feel like posting, but I do want to give you guys kind of a general kind of what I usually do. And so what that usually ends up being is like Monday is usually a new song. Tuesday is usually a request. Wednesday is usually kind of 50-50. It just kind of depends on what I'm feeling that day. But what I think I'm going to turn that into is more of this type of thing, where it's like a me talking video, or me maybe talking about some music stuff, or maybe like a Cody's pick where I play some songs that I'm digging, jam on some of those, or tell you guys about some of those. Or the other thing I might do is like, you know, more tips and tricks type of video. Like I have a, you know, like a 5 tips and tricks for guitar players, beginner guitar players, something like that. I might just start doing some more of those types of things. And Wednesday would probably be the day that I would do those videos. Thursdays usually end up being something like usually a request video. So usually like Tuesdays and Thursdays are my main request video days. Friday is always a new song, Saturday is always a new song, and Sunday is either a new song or sometimes it's a church song. I actually play guitar for a church, and so a lot of times on Sundays, I'll play a song that I'll be learning for church and stuff like that, and then I'll teach it and then have it posted right after I get done playing at church. So that's not always, but it's kind of starting to become a thing a little bit. I like teaching those kind of songs because they're fun and they help people out a lot. So anyways, guys, that's kind of my tentative scheduling for the week whenever I post. I don't always follow that strictly, and I probably never will, because I like the creative freedom to just post whatever I'm feeling that day, but that's kind of what I'm working with at the moment. And guys, the last thing I wanted to kind of get some thoughts on from y'all and kind of let you know that this is something I might be implementing soon is, like I said, on Wednesdays, or it might not be Wednesdays, let's be honest, but Wednesdays is kind of what I'm leaning towards, doing like a Cody's Picks type of thing, where I've gotten a lot of questions about people saying like, oh, like, well, you know, I'd love to see you play through this whole song, or like, well, what are you actually wanting to play? What do you actually play whenever you're just jamming yourself or wanting to learn new things yourself? I get a lot of questions for that kind of thing, and to be honest with you guys, I'd say about 90 to 95% of the stuff that I teach on this channel is not really stuff that I would actually be learning usually. Usually it's stuff that I think that a lot of other people would like to learn, but that's not necessarily what ends up being what I would like to learn, because a lot of things that I would like to learn are, I try to keep this channel relatively beginner directed, and a lot of the stuff that I like to learn myself is a little bit more intermediate to advanced level. So that's not to say that I don't want to share that with you guys. It's just I try to keep most of the content on here beginner friendly. So anyways, guys, I've gotten a lot of, you know, thoughts and requests and all that kind of stuff about wanting to see the kind of stuff that I like to play. So I might have a day of the week, or even just, you know, kind of an occasional series type of thing where I just jam on some songs that I'm wanting to play and that I'm liking to play, so that you guys can see like my style. Because you guys really probably have no idea what kind of music that I actually like. And so I would love to share that with you guys and hear more about the kind of music that you guys like besides just the popular songs that I usually post. So guys, all that said, that's kind of the little channel update that I have. If you have any more questions about the channel, the direction it's going, you know, any suggestions as far as the things that I asked, like, you know, working on the request system, and working on, you know, if y'all are interested in the Cody's Picks mix type of thing where I play some of the stuff that I like. Let me know in the comments so I kind of know what you guys are interested in and what you guys' thoughts are. I love hearing from you guys. I respond to literally every single comment that I get. So if you comment, know that you're gonna hear back from me. I love just talking to you guys, even if it's just say, hey, what's up, man? I like the channel. Or hey, man, you know, today I was jamming on this, just thought I'd let you know. I love hearing about that kind of stuff. So you guys hit me up down there in the comments because I always reply to them and I just love hearing from you guys. So guys, once more, thank you so much for getting me to 20K. I cannot wait. I'm really working hard to continue to grow the channel and help as many people as possible. I love doing this. It's so fun. And the more this grows, the more I can invest into it, time-wise, financially wise, all that kind of stuff. So the more that I'm able to invest in this and we can grow as a community, the more that it's just going to continue to flourish. And I love that. It's so fun and I love doing this and I love being able to help you guys. So thank you again so much, guys. I really appreciate everything that you guys do. I appreciate every comment, every like, every subscription, every single one of you guys. Thank you so much. And I will see y'all very soon.